What's up guys, Singed420 here. Today I'm bringing you a Runes and Masteries video for Season 6. Let's not waste any time here, let's get right into it. The first setup, I like to call it the Classic, which is AP Glyphs, Move Speed Quints, Armor Seals, and Magic Pen Marks. This setup you can pretty much take versus any lane and with any build. This build, for obvious reasons, shines the most with heavy AP builds such as Rylai's Liandry's, so the percent health burn does as much damage as possible due to the Magic Pen. I definitely would not recommend this build if you plan on going full tank or aren't planning on rushing any AP early. The next build we're going to be talking about is pretty much the same as the last one. The only difference is you take MR per level glyphs instead of AP glyphs. Now I find myself running this build probably the least amount of times out of all my rune builds. And the reason for this is I just prefer AP glyphs and the utility that they give. They let me push lanes faster and proxy easier. I don't like the MR per level because I think your ultimate gives you all the MR you need in situations where you're dealing with like the AP mid laner or the AP jungler. And if you're against a AP top laner, I think just picking up an early no cloak is all you need. Now our next setup has got to be my favorite. I call it Versal, and I take this probably 75% of the time. And it's because this setup really just lets you build whatever you want, whether it's Roa, whether it's Tier, whether it's Rylai's, and still be really tanky to AD champions. And I also think that trading the 8 Magic Pen for the extra armor is well worth it. The damage that 8 Magic Pen gives you is very small, but armor per level at level, let's say 14, 15, that makes a difference, getting 20 extra armor. And then you pair this armor stacking rune build with unyielding in the resolve tree, and it makes for an extremely high amount of armor that you get at all points in the game. My last build that I'm going to touch on briefly is my full tank build. Now this is move speed quints, armor per level seals, magic resist per level glyphs, and armor marks. Full tank, full resists. My build that I usually go with this is Zerot, Deadman's, Rylai's into whatever you need, such as GA, Banshees, Visage, pretty much just full tank with the Rylai's. But you don't get Rylai's till your third item. And I usually only run this when I plan on triple proxying, because when I triple proxy, I want to be as tanky as possible, so when I'm running around in their base, killing all the minions and tanking the enemy team, it's going to take them a very long time to kill me. That is the theory behind this setup. Masteries are relatively simple, and I don't change them too often. My main mastery that I go is Strength of Ages for the extra HP, which is amazing and is, in my opinion, the best singed mastery. Now I also take Bond of Stone sometimes, 4% damage reduction. It's fun. Strength of Ages is definitely better, but I just take Bond of Stone sometimes for fun. And then Deathfire Touch. Now this one is an interesting one. Deathfire Touch is very strong on Singed. I've said this in previous videos. Very strong. But you lose swiftness, which is very important. Basically, if you're running Deathfire Touch, I'll usually take Cleanse as a summoner spell, like Cleanse Ghost. Because if you get CC'd with Deathfire Touch, you're pretty much dead, because you're going to be very squishy. Now I get this a lot. Singed420, why don't you go Grasp? Well, I don't like Grasp. I don't think it's good on Singed. Singed has tons of resists, and he's not an auto attacker. So since Singed has so much built-in resists, to me it makes sense to get as much HP as possible from your masteries. And plus you have to auto attack to get the heal. I do not auto attack ever besides Sky auto attack. That is the only time I would really ever get a grass proc, is when I Sky auto attack. Otherwise I'm staying mobile, moving around. Like if it's a team fight, I'm staying mobile, I'm putting pressure, zoning people. I don't have time to auto attack. That's why I don't like it. I think Strength of Ages is hands down the best mastery on Singed. Now I generally keep everything standard, going 12, 0, 18. This is pretty much what I run almost every single game. The only difference is if I'm going full tank triple proxy build and I plan on going full tank and triple proxying, I'm going to go 0, 12, 18 and go just like that. Because if you're going full tank and you're triple proxying, you're not going to do damage anyway. So going down the ferocity tree makes no sense. So I take the move speed, no brainer. Secret stash for the extra healing while you're in their base, with corruption potion. Meditation for extra flings, mana regen. Really does a lot of work. Really great mastery. I only take it when I triple proxy because you do need extra mana when you triple proxy because you do go through a lot kiting people around. And then dangerous game. Why not? Both of these are pretty. Bandit and Dangerous Game are pretty meh. I think Dangerous Game is the best out of the two.